Welcome back, lads. What is the crack? So today we are going to take a look at the ED64 Plus, which is a game save device.
A laser.
For the Nintendo 64. So yeah, let's do this. Right guys, so as I said, this is the ED64 Plus. So you might ask the question, what is the ED64 Plus? It's essentially a flash cart that allows you to play ROMs on your Nintendo 64. To note, that doesn't mean it's emulation. It is playing on the actual hardware, but it's also a cheaper alternative to the probably more popular EverDrive. So just to showcase the features on the cart itself, it's got a toggle switch for NTSC and PAL, that's region switch, and then it's got a position for the SD card. It's already in it and it's already stocked with the entire N64 library. Let's go through this, let's test it out and see what it's like. Okay, so let's test this out. So as you can see here, I'm using my N64. Now you're probably wondering what the blue screen is about. That's because I can't turn on my N64 yet. It's connected to my capture card. Let's power on, and as you see, the SD card browser loads up. And basically you can select games. Now let's just pick, I'll just go through some navigation first. So up and down and then left and right to go through pages. Now this came stocked with games. Yeah, so gotta be careful of the copyright police. Okay, all jokes aside, let's test out Goldeneye first. Probably most commonly owned one, and I own it anyway, so as you can see, it loads up pretty good. Let's just play for a moment just to do some initial testing. But again, as I said, this is not emulation. This is playing on real hardware N64, and they're direct dumps from the carts itself. So in essence, it's the same thing as owning, I suppose, the original cart. So let's just select mission here. Let's go with Dam, Secret Agent, Dart. Oh, it's been a while since I played GoldenEye. Again, so you're getting some S video output here. So it won't be the best, but it should be decent enough. No emulation here, as I said. So again, all real outputs, all real video outputs. Yeah, got how good this game is. Although this game is a monster. I remember it being so long. There we go, let's kick some ass. Oh god, those guys are like blurs. Come here, you big fuzzy shite. Okay, we got him. Anyway, so that's GoldenEye. Let's reset real quick. So yeah, I mean, as I said, it works flawlessly, really. So a couple of other things. This is the default OS. Now I'll go through the installation of that as I go through the SD card shortly. But let's for argument's sake, you want to access the actual menu and not just browse. You press the Z button. Okay, and there's a couple of options here. Not too many, but a few. You can add favorites, which is actually handy because on this SD card, it's got pretty much the entire library. There's options. Now, not really options. I just think there's like some minor ones. You can switch between TV modes, font size, and SD speed. But look, I'll just leave these at default. We'll go back and go to the menu again. There's another page for device info, which shows the firmware that's installed on the device. Now, I'm not going to install a custom firmware on this. I did some research, and actually the default software that comes with the actual drive itself is perfectly fine, and it's very compatible. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And yeah, that's really it. The about page is just the about page. It just gives you some information in and around the controls, but nothing really beyond that. So guys, just a note as well on the game saves. Okay, so not every game saves the same, so you need to know this. Now, the ED64 Plus comes with an instruction manual, and within that manual, it actually has a game list for all the game save types. So, sorry, not very clear to see this here with the lighting, apologies, but keep this, it's important, and it gives you really descriptions. Now, it's by default when the SD card's set up anyway. You can see here, for argument's sake, I've just highlighted GoldenEye. It's actually default is going to save to the EEPROM. Okay, so in that case, it's going to save to the actual cart. Now the other, let me just pick another game here, which I know by the list saves to the actual, your actual memory card that's in your controller. Let me see, Carmageddon 64, okay? In that case, this one just saves as it normally would with a memory pack. But for games, as I said, like GoldenEye, what you would do is, and I'll just show you for the purpose of a demonstration. I can't actually save because I don't have any game save per se. Okay, so for argument's sake, if you wanted to save Goldeneye, you would launch the game like so, okay? You save the game as you normally would, okay? But don't turn off the console. What you need to do is, again, I'm not really going to demonstrate it here right now because I think I need to beat a level in order to save. But what you would do is, in theory, you would save as you normally would, and then when you're finished saving, you don't turn off the console, you press reset instead, okay? And that completes the save progress and basically saves it to the actual game cart, okay? That's the difference between, I suppose, the EEPROM save and actually saving to the controller pack. So as I said, all the details are listed here. So if you ever do change the default, so for argument's sake, the default can be changed by using these two buttons, okay? But you don't need to change it. Use the recommended one. And in this case, the recommended one is, as I said, EEPROM for this case. So obviously this has been a considerable amount of testing done on this device to see what saves work best on what games. Yeah, and that's it. So just wanted to show that as well. But let's just pick another random game that maybe I won't think would work. Ooh, interesting. Let's pick StarCraft, because as you know, I worked on a big StarCraft video here before, so I'm eager to see what happens on this. Will this load? I've never seen this before. This is the first time to launch this, but yes, there is a version of StarCraft for the Nintendo 64. I do plan on actually covering this sometime in the future, just for fun. Ooh, it uses the expansion pack. Very cool. Okay, didn't even know that. And I have the expansion pack, so there you go. Nice. Okay, this is loading anyway. Oh, class. It's got the classic menu. Actually have the audio. I didn't even think they'd have the music. We got the intro cutscenes. I'll just skip those. Let's pick the tutorial just for a moment, just to test it out. Oh god, how am I supposed to control this with the N64 controller? This is gonna suck. How do I move him? Oh, it's okay actually. Well, we'll see how it goes. I should really read these things. Is there a way to select them all? Can I draw around it? Aha, I can. Oh, it's going to take some getting used to it all the same. It's pretty interesting actually. This looks to be like a fully fledged version of StarCraft in a way. Oh, let's kick some ass here. Is there blood? Please say there's blood. Yay, there's blood. Nintendo didn't do a Nintendo there and not have blood. Shoot. Good lads. There you go. I'm surprised there's a full soundtrack. Like, a lot of Nintendo 64 games can't fit the music on the carts. So this is very interesting to me. Let's go to the command center real quick before we finish up here and kick this guy's ass. I hear ya. I'm trying to kill him here. There we go. Well, anyway, look. See, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's just a sidestep, really, from what I was actually going to talk about today. But anyway, yeah, that's the ED64. I'll just cut over real quick before we finish up. I want to just go through the SD card configuration itself. So another thing to note, and what I briefly just show you guys, is there is a CD that comes with it. Now, I've extracted that CD, and this is the contents of that disc. And these are the two pieces of software that need to be dropped into the actual SD card, okay? So you basically just copy and paste them onto your SD card when you're building your SD card. Now, as I said, this comes pre-built, so I didn't need to do it. But just a point to note, and if you do need to rebuild it for whatever reason, or you need a new SD card, these two folders are required. So just a point to note there as well. So let's try one more game just for the fun of it. And let's pick Quake 64, something I'm a little bit more familiar with. So let's start up Quake. New game, normal. It actually looks quite good, to be fair. Runs smoothly too. Nice. Health over here. Come on, go boom, go boom. A bit late for that. Bye, bitch. We'll go get the nail gun. I don't normally say die doggy, but I'm gonna say die doggy. Because he's an evil doggy. He's not like a really nice doggy. Nice. Got the nail gun. Time to kick some ass. How do you like them apples? Down we go. This should be a segment where all the lights come off. Turn on those lights. Getting laid a smack down here. Nice one. More bitches. Dark bitches. So yeah guys, that's it. That's a brief look at the ED64 Plus for the Nintendo 64. A great little device, I gotta say, and it's a cheaper alternative to the EverDrive, and to be honest with you, I doubt there's any difference bar firmware. That's it from me guys from another video. Thanks for watching.